Welcome in, everybody. My name is Chris Kiggins, and you're watching Fresno Athletics Baseball here on this Sunday morning as the Fresno A's get set to take on the Sacramento Samurais for the third of this three-game conference set. The Fresno A's have won the first two games of this series yesterday in dramatic fashion. They came back from a 7-0 deficit, came all the way back to win the game by a score of 10-9. That puts the A's up in the PCCBL conference by a couple games over the Alameda Anchors. And if the A's win today, they will automatically clinch first place in the PCCBL and the first seed in the playoffs. Depending on what the Anchors do, the A's don't necessarily need a win today to clinch it, but a win would automatically do it, and I'm sure they would rather have their destiny in their own hands and try to get the win today, to not have to watch the scoreboard at all. And it looks like we're getting ready to do the A's starting lineup. And with that being said, we do have announcements to make, and I'll go over a little bit of the starting lineups in a second as well. We're going to be probably a few minutes late today to the beginning of the game, but that does give me time to talk about a couple things, including the playoffs. We have the majority of the playoff games here, if not all, for the PCBL will be hosted here at Chancellor Park. So if you'd like to come out once we get those dates and times settled, we know the dates. It's going to be this coming Thursday through Saturday. So if you would like to come out and support the A's, or if you're if you know any fans of the other teams, or you just want to come out and watch some great baseball, please come out to the ballpark. It'll be a fun playoff set for 3 days. The A's also, if they win today and clinch that PCCBL first place, they're going to get the bye on Thursday, which will be really nice. Not going to have to play till Friday night. But they have to take care of business here and win this game to make sure of that. Let me pull up the starting pitcher for the A's today. We'll see him in just a second after the national anthem. It's going to be Gabriel Perez, another all-star for the A's. He made the rotation for the Valley All-Star team back on Monday. And he'll be getting the start out on the mound today in this ever-important game. Let me pull up his season stats. Perez has been much better as of late as well. On the season, he has thrown 21 into third innings and holds an ERA of 5.16. However, it's been his last couple of games that have stood out. 5 1/3 of two-run ball against the Red Tails last week. He's looked a lot better, really reined in the walks recently, which he had struggled with earlier on in the season, so it's good to see him doing that. Honestly, that's a problem that if the A's pitchers have a bad start, it's usually because of walks. So that Perez and most of the A's starters have been able to limit those has been good and been an indication and a cause of why they've been winning so many games recently. And it looks like we're going to get set in just a moment for the national anthem, so I will step out and we'll be back in just a minute. We're back after the national anthem. Apologies, guys. I accidentally hit the fade to black button. But it was a beautiful scene out there on the field. Have some youth players on the field with our A's today. Came out to the ballpark. There's a couple big tournaments around the Fresno area this weekend. So we're hosting any youth team or youth player that wants to come out. We're getting them into the ballpark for free. It's always good to have them out here. And we see Gabby Perez warming up. The left-hander out of Graceland University. He'll be facing a very similar starting nine to the Samurais that we saw yesterday. It'll be Jackson Chow, J.J. Charente, and Ethan Massey, the 1-2-3 hitters, the same order that we saw in yesterday's ball game. And even though the A's were able to come back down the stretch and get the win, one thing I will say, credit where credit's due to the Samurais. They can hit. They have been a really good hitting team. It's been the pitching that the A's have gotten to score 11 and 10 runs in the first two games respectively. But offensively, the Samurais have been really good this series. We're going to see if Perez can kind of rein them in a little bit and not allow many runs to score. The A's going to try to avoid the 7-run first that they had they allowed last game. Sorry, I'm all tongue-tied right now. But yeah, a nightmare 7-run inning for the Samurais in the top of the first yesterday got them off to a start. A's, of course, able to overcome it, but probably try not to do that again today. And Jackson Chow, the right fielder, steps in. Chow had a couple hits in yesterday's game, one of the catalysts to why the Samurais were able to score so much. Perez's first pitch is outside ball 1, and first pitch is going to be 9:08 a.m. officially. Chow fouls that one off. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses outside, 2-1. That one's in there, strike 2. Gabby Perez, as I mentioned, out of Graceland University, just graduated from there this past spring with a degree in computer science. Which, I mean, speaking from personal experience, I'm sure it's not everybody. And he gets the strikeout right there for out number 1. But from my experience, computer science is a pretty tough degree to get, so congrats to him. He looks to either get a job in computer science or possibly even play independent baseball. So we wish Gabby the best of luck in whatever he decides to do. And he's facing J.J. Torrente with 1 out. It's fouled off. 0-1. Torrente, the designated hitter for the Samurais this morning. Chops it to short. Mejia's got it. He throws. It's in time. 2 away. And I lost connection, not on the stream. The stream is still good. For some reason, I'm not able to access the changing of the scoreboard here. So it's going to stick for a minute with 1 out, but there are indeed 2. And the hitter is Ethan Massey. There we go. We're back on. So clear up the balls and strikes. There's 2 away. Massey getting the start once more in left field today. was the left fielder yesterday and then came into pitch. And he was actually the pitcher that the A's capitalized on and were able to score so many runs late. That one misses. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. That one almost snuck fair down the first baseline. Probably good it didn't, as that might have gotten by for a base hit. That one's high, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Close, but it's called a ball. It's going to be 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that one is in there. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Gabriel Perez. Retires the Samurais in order, and it's going to be 0-0 as we head to the A's bottom of the first. Welcome back to the bottom of inning number 1. Robbie Papel leading off for your Fresno A's. Papel, the center fielder from Regis University. He's hitting .327 on the year. He was 1 for 5 in yesterday's ball game. And he'll be facing the starting pitcher for the Sacramento Samurais. It's Bryson Kramer. Kramer, PCTBL All-Star pitcher for the Samurais. He throws in a breaking ball at strike 1 to Papel. Papel, of course, a couple days ago joined the home run club for the A's. Got his first of the summer. Pitch from Kramer misses 1-1. That one is inside 2-1. Misses outside. Papel being patient here. It's a 3-1 count. See if the A's can score first in this one. Hit into center field. And the play is made by Jesse Johnson out there. It's going to be one away for Angel Mejia. Mejia going to play his college ball at Cal State Bakersfield next season. Mejia gets ready for the pitch. High and away, ball one. Angel had a good day at the plate yesterday, went 3 for 4, scored 3 runs and drove in 1. That one's outside, 2-0. Mejia still the batting average leader for the A's on the summer. Batting lofty .387 coming into this game. Also one of 2 A's players with over 1,000 OPS. That's on base plus slugging. Him and Grant Kinzel. That one misses inside. It's another 3-ball count. This one 3-0. And speaking of Grant Kinzel, he was waiting on deck. That one almost gets him. It's inside, ball 4. And the A's will have an early base runner. Four-pitch walk to Mejia is going to bring up Kinzel now. Kinzel hitting a very lofty as well, 364 on the year. Kinzel had a very nice day at the plate in yesterday's ball game. Went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, and had his, I believe, his 7th home run of the season. I know he homered, trying to see what number of the summer it was. It was his 8th home run of the summer. Correction there. It's an 0-1 count from Kramer to Kinzel. Mejia goes. Throw close, but not in time. Mejia's in there with the stolen base. That'll be Mejia's 12th of the summer. Grant Kinzel leading the team in RBIs. Always a good idea to get in a scoring position for him. Cut on and missed. It's 1-2. Grant Kinzel, we talked about it a little bit, of course, transferring from Valley City State University over to University of Mary next spring. Well, next fall he'll be transferring over there. He'll be playing baseball there in the spring. Kramer steps off. Mejia runs back to the bag. We'll do the 1-2 count again. This time they do throw over to second. The pitch will have to wait. Mejia back in safely as the throw is offline. It's Brady White waiting on deck for the A's. Kinzel takes outside. It's 2-2. And it looks like the second base umpire calling a balk. That pitch, it was fouled off anyway, but it's going to be called a dead ball, and Mejia heads over to third. I'd probably credit that balk to Mejia. He got, as you guys could probably see, a very aggressive lead. Almost looked like he feinted a steal to third, and that might have thrown the pitcher off his rhythm and allowed for the balk. He tries to do it again over at third. Kramer stays stationary this time. And Kinzel calls his timeout. That one's high. It's going to be a full count. Kramer gets his pitch, and it's going to be a payoff pitch. That one is popped up. We'll see if anyone can get there. The catcher is under it, and that's Pelea that makes the play. It's going to be runner on third, 2 outs for Brady White. Brady White on base 3 times yesterday, had a hit and a couple walks. Takes that pitch. It's in there for a called strike. That one's in the dirt. Good job by the catcher staying in front of it, not allowing the runner to come home. It's 1-1. Chop to third. Play across the diamond, not in time. That's an RBI single for Brady White, and the A's take the lead. Good snag by the third baseman for the Samurais. But it was in the hole, and Brady White just too fast for that one. He beats it out. That allows the run to score. It's 1-0 A's. And it brings up the first baseman from Mid-America Christian University, Ned Cheklich. Cheklich came in as a pinch hitter in yesterday's ball game. Went 0 for 1, had a walk. Runner goes. That one gets in the dirt, and Brady White's going to head to third. He'll take 2 bases on that. We'll see if that goes down as an error. The initial one won't. He'll at least get credit for 1 stolen base. They do give it a throwing error, although Brady White would have likely been safe anyway at second. But the error will move him to third. Cheklich pops that one up. Shallow right field. It's going to be the second baseman ranging back. He'll fight the sun and make the play. That's Kai Chow, and that will end the inning. But the A's get a run on the RBI single from Brady White. They're on the board first today. It's 1-0 as we head into the second. Welcome back. We're set to start the top of the second inning here. A's are up 1-0 over the Samurais. Gabby Perez steps back on the mound to face Michael Caldwell. That one's outside, ball one. Caldwell playing first base today for the Sacramento Samurais. In there, strike one. Perez pitched a brilliant 1-2-3 inning with a couple strikeouts back in the first. Looking to do something similar here in the second. That one's in there, 1-2. Cut on and missed, and that's the third strikeout of the game for Perez. And there's one away. It's going to bring in the second baseman, Kai Chow. That one hit to short. Play on the run by Mejia. Good feed over to first. 2 away. Just heard over the soundboard at Chancey Park the meme of the kid saying that was legitness, and that play you could say was indeed legitness. That was a very nice play, not barehanded, but on the run coming in from Mejia to get the out. And it'll bring up Noah Carrington. He takes a ball, 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Carrington, the shortstop today for the Samurais. Three and one. That ball was low. And he gets back in there. It's 3-2. That one hit out to right field. It's going to be Scott Mitchell out there getting under it to make the play. Another 1-2-3 inning from Gabriel Perez. Keeps it 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the second. Due up for the A's, it's going to be Landon McAnally, Caleb Rico, and Elijah Gray when we come back. Welcome back to the bottom of the second. I think we had either some kind of lineup error on one end or we had a late switch, but it's going to be Caleb Rico coming in. He's playing second base today. Rico came in as a pinch hitter yesterday and went 1 for 2. Scored a run. And we had a little mound visit from Pelea to Kramer. But we're back now. And that one misses 1-0 to Rico. Caleb Rico also played his ball at the University of Mary. Teammate of Sean Psyche and soon to be Grant Kinzel. He swings and misses 1-1. Cut on and missed. 2-2 to Rico. And called strike 3 for the first out of the inning. And now I'm all out of order. I must have gotten the like old version of the lineup, because it's Landon McAnally hitting now. I had originally Theo Wood playing third base, but it looks like it's Rico at third and McAnally at second, or maybe the other way around, but McAnally usually at second base. That one hit just past the reach of the first baseman. That's going to be a single for Landon. And before I even get his name up to update it, he's on with a hit. And it'll bring in the catcher, Eli Garay. Gray had the day off yesterday. Hits that one well into center field. It's going to hang up enough for Johnson to get under it. 2 down. And it'll be the right fielder, Scott Mitchell. Mitchell hitting .255 on the year. .610 OPS. As we talked about earlier this week, massive turnaround late in the season for Mitchell. The month of July has been very good to him. He's been turning things around at the plate, also been very good defensively. That one's fouled off as McAnally steals. It's 0-1. And it looks like the coach of the Samurais coming out to talk with the umpire. It's an 0-1 count to Scott Mitchell. Fouled away into the second level. 0-2. Runner goes. Pitches a ball, throw is way up out into center field. It's going to be 1-2, and McAnally is in scoring position. That is the 4th stolen base of the year for Landon McAnally. And now Mitchell has an RBI opportunity. Hit to first. It's going to be playable. See if Mitchell can beat it out. He will not be able to. That is going to end the inning. The A's get a hit but don't score. It's still going to be 1-0 A's as we head into the top of the third. Welcome back. Logan Nelson, the third baseman for the Samurais, stepping in to face Gabby Perez. Foul tipped, and it's 0-2. Trying to pull up Nelson's numbers yesterday. He threw on the mound in game 1 of this series. That one hit down the right field side. It's going to get out of play on the net. Count will remain 0-2. Nelson yesterday went 1 for 4, but his one hit was a bases clearing 3 RBI triple. That was back in the first that really gave the Samurais the commanding lead. Didn't bother the A's too much as they made their way back and won. This time around, his first at-bat though, Perez gets the better of him. That's another strikeout. There's one away. And it's Zion Pelea, the catcher. Perez throws. It's outside, ball 1. That one hit pretty well out to right. Mitchell ranging back. He'll find it and make the play. Out number 2. And it's going to bring up the center fielder, Jesse Johnson, the 9-hitter today. That one misses high, ball 1. Johnson went 1 for 4 yesterday. Strike 1. In there, strike 2. Fouled away. Count will remain 1-2. Pitch low and in. Count even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball outside. It's a full count now. The payoff pitch from Perez is fouled away near the A's dugout. It will do it again. It's 3-2. Good job from Johnson to spoil that one off. Another foul off. Perez and Johnson battling here. That one hit to first. It's going to be fouled off again. And we'll try to do it one more time. Johnson trying to get on, Perez trying to get out of this inning. We'll see who prevails. And he calls time. Swung on and missed, and Perez wins the battle. That's strikeout number 5 on the day, and it is third scoreless inning of work. We head to the bottom of the third. A's lead at 1-0. We are back in the bottom of inning number 3. Robbie Papel steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking to get on base against Bryson Kramer. That one fouled back. 0-1. Misses low, 1-1. That one popped way up. Play is made by Michael Caldwell. That'll be one away. It'll bring up Angel Mejia, who in his first plate appearance back in the first inning drew a 4-pitch walk. That one misses high. Ball 1. 5 straight balls Mejia seen in this game. He's only seen pitches out of the zone. And there's the first pitch he swings at. It's fouled away. 1-1. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1. Another good hitters count for Mejia here. Another pitch misses inside. Second walk of the game for Angel Mejia. And it'll put a runner on for Grant Kinsel. Similar to the first inning, wouldn't be necessarily surprised if they send Mejia here to get to second for Kinsel. That one's in there, strike 1. Stolen base last time up for Mejia ended up paying off as Brady White drove him in. And might have an injury here from Kramer. Hopefully he's all right. As he takes off his glove and kind of strolls around the mound. As the coach and the catcher both go out there. We hope he's okay. Bryson Kramer will stay in the game. Kinsel takes strike 2. Throw over to first. Checking on Mejia. Nothing doing. cut on and missed, and that'll be strike 3. There's 2 outs, and it'll bring up Brady White. White, of course, has one of the 2 A's hits, and it was the big one. It was an RBI single to drive in the only run of the game for either side so far. Really, you look at this game, it's been a pitcher's duel through just about 3 innings. Very unlike the first 2 games of the series. In the first game of the set, the A's won 11-4. That's 15 total runs. And second game, they won 10-9, so 19 total runs. And today, through a third of the game, we've only had 1. Not to say that the teams can't score later, but this has been uncharacteristic so far, kind of in a good way. Uh-oh, and we have another balk. It's going to bring Angel Mejia over to second. That one hitting the left field, likely going to get foul. It will. Oh, and 1 to Brady White. First pitch did not count as it was called a balk. Cheklich on deck if this inning gets to him. Pitch in the dirt. Mejia takes third. His second stolen base of the game. I believe that's 13 on the summer. And we are in the same situation that we were in the first. Runner at third, 2 outs. Had Mejia at third, White at the plate. And Brady made it work and drove him in last time. Maybe we'll get a little bit of deja vu here. That one on the outside corner, strike 2. That one hit out into right field. It's going to get down, and it is deja vu. Brady White comes through again. Another RBI single, and the A's are up 2-0. Brady White has been absolutely clutch today. And it will bring up Cheklich for the second time. It's his turn to try to keep the inning alive. That one hits Cheklich. He won't get to swing it this time up to the plate. Cheklich leads the team in hit by pitches. I saw that yesterday. Not the greatest stat to lead the team in, but I mean, it does help the on-base percentage. It's not the most comfortable stat, I'll say, to leave the team in, or to lead the team. But it puts another base runner on here in the bottom of the third. It's first and second now for Caleb Rico. Rico pops that one up. First baseman Caldwell finds it. Out number 3, but the Mejia and White connection comes through again. Mejia gets on, gets over to third, and Brady White knocks him in. It's 2-0 A's as we head into the top of the fourth. Jackson Chow set to lead off the top of the fourth for the Sacramento Samurais. Perez misses with his first pitch. Outside, it's 1-0. The A's get the second run to extend their lead. They're up 2-0 right now. As that one is fouled back, 1-1. Close pitch, called a ball. Fouled back again, 2-2. That one hit into right field. It's going to be a fair ball. That's the first hit of the game for the Samurais, and it's going to be a triple. Apologies, a little late getting that camera over. So the first hit of the game for the Samurais is an extra base hit, and they'll have a runner on third with nobody away. And it'll be J.J. Torrente, who's 0 for 1, trying to drive in the run. Perez has been good with the strikeouts today. He could use another one here. Shows bunt. Fouls that one off to me. Lands just in front of me. And so that ball was hit out to the shortstop, and Mejia couldn't make the grab, was caught up kind of in between home and first. And so the run does score. It's 2-1. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Not sure why I had an out on the board. It's nobody out for Ethan Massey. Pitch is in there. It's 2-1. Hit out to center. Papel steps back, but now coming in on it. And now there is one away. Big first out of the inning for the A's. It'll bring up Michael Caldwell. That one hit into left field for a base hit. Seems like the Samurai's hitting, figuring out Perez a little more this inning. It's going to be the number 5 hitter, Kai Chow. Chow 0 for 1. Perez retired the first 9 hitters of this inning. So through the first time in the order, everyone is 0 for 1. But a few hits here have gotten the Samurais on the board and threatening for some more. That one's in there, strike 1. Looking for, of course, the strikeout or double play ball. Swung on, missed, strike 2. Ball came in with a little authority. Seems like Perez reached back on that one. Put a little extra velo on it to get the swing and miss. He stays alive. It's fouled away. The 0-2 pitch will do it again. Hit into right field. It's going to be Scott Mitchell making the play. Runner from third or second going to tag to get to third. So it'll be runners on the corners, but there are 2 away. So semi-productive out for Kai Chow will bring up Noah Carrington. Carrington, of course, 0 for 1. See if Gabby Perez can get out of this inning with the lead intact. Pitch misses. 1-0. That one ends up a little bit low, 2-0. In there, strike 1. And Perez gets the strikeout. Oh, no, he doesn't. It's 2-2. Apologies. Carrington was very convincing. He looked like he walked off dejected, but it's only a 2-2 count. Oh. And that one, he's not going to be dejected, but maybe in some pain, as that one hits him in the elbow. Luckily, I think it got him in the guard. So hopefully nothing too serious. That's why he wears it, I guess. It's going to load the bases for Logan Nelson, which we know what happened last time Nelson came in with the bases loaded. He cleared them. Hopefully it's a different outcome today. Also, I just checked the stream. Thanks for letting me know. So Theo Wood was originally in the game, but he had a hamstring pull, so he was pulled out because of injury. So that's unfortunate to see. We wish the best to him. Hopefully he ends up being all right. So it was originally supposed to be Rico at second and Wood at third, but they had to switch it around. The 1-0 pitch from Perez is popped up. Is it playable? The big question. It is. Cheklich is under it to get the out. The Samurais get one and threaten for more, but they get out of the inning. The A's escape with the lead. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth. It's A's 2, Samurais 1. Landon McAnally steps in to lead off the bottom of the fourth for your Fresno A's. McAnally 1 for 1 today, has a single. That one is in there for strike one. Misses ball one. In there, strike two. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2. Foul off again. McAnally staying alive. Misses 2-2. 3-2. Still trying to figure out who this new pitcher is for the Samurais. It's hard to see that number out there. That one's fouled off. If he turns around right here, I might be able to get it. That looks like number 7, and if it's number 7, that would be Nixon Collins Brown, the new pitcher. And McAnally's giving him a battle here. That one popped up to the second baseman. Chow under it. He'll make the play, one away. It's going to bring up Eli Garay. Garay 0 for 1 in today's ball game. So I'm guessing Bryson Kramer is out for today with an injury. He was pitching well. After we saw Collins Brown on the mound, just recently actually saw Kramer emerge from the dugout with his jersey off. So hopefully he's all right. I assume he leaves the game with an injury, as he tweaked something that last inning, but worked through the last couple batters. That one's hit out to, oh, sorry, camera didn't even capture that one. Should have left it where it was at. Thought it was going deeper out into right field, but it's caught by Chow again for out number 2. And it's Scott Mitchell coming back up to the plate. Mitchell from Metro State University of Denver. See what he can do against Nixon Collins Brown. Pitch misses low and away, ball 1. Two and 0. Mitchell looking to extend this 4th inning. That one hit to short. Throw across the diamond in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in relief for Collins Brown. We head to the top of the 5th. Score remains 2-1 A's over the Samurais. Perez back out there for the fifth to face Zion Pelea. It's a 1-1 count to the Samurai's catcher. Cut on and miss, strike two. Fouled away. Pelea stays alive. That one hit pretty well out to left center field. Brady White has a beat on it, however. He's going to make the play. One out. And it'll be the number 9 hitter, Jesse Johnson, who was in a fierce battle with Perez back in the third inning. Want to say it was a 9-pitch at bat before Perez finally got him on strikes. He shows bunt, but bunts it foul behind him. 0-1. It's 0-2. That one hit out to short. Mejia has it. Throws. But Johnson beats it out. It's an infield single for Jesse Johnson. And it'll bring up Jackson Chow. That one misses, ball one. Chow shows bunt, but he whiffs on that one, 1-1. Chow possibly trying to move Johnson, who we've just seen is very fast, into scoring position for the heart of the Samurai's order. As he cuts on and misses that one, it's 1-2. He hits that one to short. Mejia, the flip second, in time. Flip to first is also in time. They get the double play. Erases the base runner and ends the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. The A's trying to get some more insurance runs. But as of now, they have the lead. It's 2-1 Athletics over the Samurais. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth inning. Thanks for joining us if you're just tuning in, or of course, thanks for sticking around if you've been here the whole time. We appreciate you guys tuning in today. And Robbie Papel will lead off for the A's. Takes a strike in there. It's still Collins Brown on the mound doing the pitching. On their lineup, it says that the Samurais do have a Sid Gormsley available to pitch. However, he threw a few innings as the starter yesterday. The 1-1 pitch popped up. Caldwell is busy over there. That's a few foul outs to the first baseman. It's going to be one away for Angel Mejia. Mejia, of course, 0 for 0. Doesn't have an official at bat because he's walked twice. He's walked twice and he scored both times. Also has a couple stolen bases today. Not his usual way of making things happen. Usually getting big hits, but hey, he'll take it. It's helped propel the A's to a lead here in the fifth, so keep doing what you're doing. Pitches outside, 1-0. Another ball to start off the plate appearance to Angel Mejia. Third time out of 3 he's been ahead to start the count. That one's in there, 1-1. Pitch finds the outside corner, 1-2. They get Mejia this time. That's strike 3, and there's 2 outs for Grant Kinzel. Kinzel 0 for 2 today. Fouled up. We'll see if it's playable. Not this time for Michael Caldwell. It's going to hit the net and just be a foul ball. That one hits short to Carrington. Carrington's throw is low, but it is recovered by Caldwell. And that'll be out number 3. And that's 6 up, 6 down, I believe, for the reliever Nixon Collins Brown. So it'll remain 2-1 A's as we head into the top of the 6th inning. J.J. Torrente, the DH, is set to lead off the top of the 6th inning. He's 1 for 2, and he takes a strike from Perez. That one's in there. Strike number 2. Fouled away. Count remains 0-2. Cuts on and misses, but it gets away from Gray. He's going to have to throw. Nice play by Cheklich, and a nice throw on the move by Gray to secure that strikeout. There's one out. And it's going to bring up Ethan Massey. Pitches in there, strike 1. Quick 0-2 from Perez. That one misses. 1-2. Two and two counts even. That one, big chopper to Mejia. He's going to have to hurry. He loses it on the transfer, and that will allow Massey to get on. And it'll bring up Michael Caldwell, the first baseman, who has been very busy today over at first. Fouls it off. Now, most first basemen usually have a lot of work to do, but he's had a lot of solo work. Usually first basemen get in the game when throws are thrown over to them. He's gotten a lot of pop-ups today. Quick 0-2. That one misses. 1-2. Hit up the middle, base hit. More two-strike contact for the Samurai's hitters. And it's going to be up to Kai Chow. Pitch in there, strike 1. Kai Chow today 0 for 2. That one hit to Mejia. He feeds to McAnally. And the A's pull it off again. Back-to-back innings, they end the threat with a double play. How about that? That's 6 innings of one-run ball for Gabriel Perez. He's been outstanding today. And that'll put the score remaining at 2-1 as we head into the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's chance to score some runs again. We are back in action here. It's going to be Brady White leading off the bottom of the 6th for the A's. White been the main offensive catalyst today. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles, and both of those singles drove in runs. He shows bunt here. It's in on the hands. He gets a piece of it. It's going to be foul. That one's in there. Strike 2 to the A's left fielder. In the dirt, ball 1. Misses 2-2. That one almost gets him. It's inside. Counts full. 0-2 to 3-2. White has made a lot of those happen this season. He stays alive. That one almost gets Checklich in the batters or in the on deck circle, but it doesn't. And Brady White stays alive. It's 3-2. Another one hit to first. This one's going to be foul. We'll do the 3-2 pitch again. Hit out to right field, going back on it. He's not going to get there. That's an RBI double. 3 for 3 for White today. Having a lot of success at the plate. And Brady White is on second with nobody out. The right fielder, Jackson Chow, running after that one. He kind of ran out of room, and that one bounced over the fence. The short porch out there in right. And it's going to give a chance for Ned Checklich to drive in a run. Checklich 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch. He shows bunt. They're going to go to third. They need the tag. And they get it. Heads up play by the pitcher, Collins Brown, to get the lead runner. Checklich will be on first, but there's one away. Good defensive baseball from the Samurais. Puts the A's in a little bit of a worse position. But it's going to be a chance for Caleb Rico with the runner on. That one misses way low and outside, 1-0. Rico looking for his first hit of the ball game. He shows bunt, pulls it back. It's 2-0. That one misses low. It's a 3-ball count to Caleb Rico, the third baseman. And he takes the walk. That'll move Checklich over to second. Rico gets first. It'll be a shot for McAnally. McAnally does have one of the A's 4 hits. The other 3, of course, belong to Brady White. Good plate interference from Rico. Sets up a runner in scoring position. McAnally drives it through. They're going to send Brady White. The throw goes to third. It's not in time. RBI single for Landon McAnally extends the A's lead. It's 3-1. Very similar spot from Landon to his first hit. Just kind of shoots it through the hole between first and second. And that's going to put runners at second and third, as they were not able to get Rico going to third base. Sets up a very good position for Eli Garay. Second and third, only one out. That one misses inside and low, 1-0. Gray looking for his first hit, see if he can knock in a run. Or two, if he hits the ball well enough. That one's hit out to right field. Chow can't find it. Looks like Jackson Chow in right field might have been looking down the runner, and he just whiffed on the ball. That'll bring in another run. It's going to be first and third after the error for Scott Mitchell. Strike one. That one low and away, 1-1. That one chopped to short, throw across the diamond. Nice play by Caldwell to stay on the bag. There's going to be 2 outs, but that's an RBI for Scott Mitchell. It's 5-1. And we're going to circle all the way back around. It's Robbie Papel. Top of the lineups due up for the A's now with 2 away. Papel 0 for 3 looking for his first hit of the ball game. That one chopped foul at his feet, 0-1. Papel does have an RBI opportunity here with Garay out at second. Pitch misses, 1-1. Runner goes. It's in the dirt, so Garay will be in there safely. That'll be a stolen base for Eli Garay. I don't know the exact number. If I had to guess, I'd say that's his second stolen base. But let's see. I can confirm that here in just a second. That was indeed his actually 4th stolen base. Garay with some wheels out there. That one's hit to short. And play is not going to be made. Hit too far into the gap. Robbie Papel joins the party with an RBI. See if they call that an error in RBI. That one I think is probably a single. Either way, it's going to put up the 6th run of the game for the A's. So on the field, they're calling that an error. And it looks like we're going to get a mound visit, possibly a pitching change for the Samurais. Let me see what the official scorekeeper for the A's put that one as. They're going to call it a hit, which I think it probably was. It got out of the shortstop's glove, but realistically, that ball was so deep in the hole that Papel was going to beat that out anyway. So it'll be Mejia stepping up to the plate now. A's have put up 4 runs on the board this inning. And we're still not done. Mejia hits that one to third. Throw across the diamond from Nelson in time. That will retire the side. However, the A's put up 4. Brady White gets another hit. And McAnally, Mitchell, and Papel drive some in. It's going to be 6-1 A's as we head into inning number 7. They get some breathing room. Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning between your Fresno A's and the Sacramento Samurais. Gabriel Perez back out there for the A's, pitching with a much more comfortable lead now. It was a 5-run lead instead of a 1-run lead. And he is facing Noah Carrington. Perez been stellar today. 6 innings, only 1 earned run. Also has 7 strikeouts on the day. That pitch is in there, swung on a miss for a strike. Perez has thrown over 85 pitches on the day, so would not be surprised if this is his last inning. But even if it is a great performance up to this point, it's 2-2 to Carrington. In there, strike 3, K number 8 for Perez. And there's one away. And Logan Nelson is going to step in. In there, strike one. Pitch misses, 1-1. That one's a bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Cut on and missed. Count is even, 2-2. It's going to be a full count. That one hit through the gap by third base. It's going to be a 1-out hit for Nelson, and will bring up Zion Pelea. In there, strike one. Fouled away, 0-2 count. It's a double play. 6-4-3 Mejia to McAnally to Kinsel. And they do it again. Third double play turned for the A's. And that'll end the inning. Perez now through 7 innings of 1-run ball. What an outing today. We're going to head to the bottom of the 7th. The A's still have the lead 6-1. It's going to be Grant Kinzel leading off the bottom of the 7th for the A's. Kinzel takes in there strike one. The Samurais have a new pitcher on the mound. We'll see who that is. Kinzel hits it to second. Throws a little high, but they make the play one away. And it's going to bring up Brady White. Brady White's been stellar today as well. He is 3 for 3, a double, 2 singles, and 2 runs driven in. He has 3 of the A's 5 hits. It looks like the new pitcher for the Samurais is going to be their center fielder, Jesse Johnson. Brady White worked himself into an 0-2 or 2-0 count rather. He shows bunt but pulls back. It's 3-0. In there, strike one. Strike two, it's a full count. Last time White was at the plate, it went from 0-2 to 3-2. This one went from 3-0 to 3-2. That one hit out into left center field. Base hit. He goes the other way, and he's 4 for 4. What a day at the plate for Brady White. He is unstoppable. And Cheklich is back up. Cheklich reached on a fielder's choice and then scored a run his last time up to the plate. That one inside, ball one. Holds up there, it's 2-0. Fouled back, 2-1. That one in there near the bottom of the strike zone, but it's called 2-2. Runner goes, it's a ball. And Brady White in there with another stolen base, his third of the game, and it's a full count to Cheklich at the plate. Never mind, that was called strike 3, rather. Cheklich hung around the plate. Oh, Caleb Rico hits one into center. That's going to get down. They wave Brady White home. He will score. Rico will head into second base. That's an RBI single for Rico. The A's extend the lead at 7-1. Sorry, I was a little late on the call. I was trying to figure out what happened with Cheklich. He was kind of sticking around at the plate, and it looks like they called the late striker. There was some confusion. So it'll put Rico at second. Brady White comes around to score. The A's lead at 7-1 for Landon McAnally. McAnally hits that one softly to second base. Throw. Close play. They call him out. So that'll end the inning, but Caleb Rico and Brady White get another one back. It's 7-1 A's as we head into the 8th inning. Welcome back to the top of the 8th inning. The A's lead at 7-1 over the Sacramento Samurais. Jesse Johnson, the pitcher, steps up. Well, he was the center fielder. Now he's the pitcher for the Samurais. He'll hit here, and he'll be facing a new pitcher for the A's out of Fresno Pacific University. It's Josh Moreno. Moreno been starting more recently. He'll get the job to try to close this one out here in the 8th. I say he'll probably get to close this one out as normally a longer reliever or a starter. He definitely could go the 9th as well. Cut on and miss at the breaking ball. It's 0-1. So that'll end the day for Gabriel Perez, and he was fantastic today. 7 innings of 1-run ball. Allowed 6 hits, struck out 8. 0-2. Arguably Perez's best outing of the entire season. Sorry, they allowed 5 hits. 7 innings of 5-hit, 1-run ball. Did not walk anybody either. And Moreno picks up where Perez left off with the strikeout. There's one away. It's top of the lineup for the Samurais in Jackson Chow. Chow hits that one up the middle. McAnally has it, throws on the run. He makes the nice play. Quick 2 outs. And J.J. Torrente will step in. Or actually, no, we'll be getting a pinch hitter. It was the relief pitcher. It's going to be Nixon Collins Brown. We saw him in the lineup yesterday. He's getting pinch hit duties right here. The A's are 4 outs away from clinching the bye in the first seed in the PCCBL. In there, strike 1. One and one. Pitches outside and gets away. 2 and 1. That one popped up. Is it playable? No. It's 2 and 2. Hit up to Mejia at short. He'll make the play. And Moreno comes in and throws a 1-2-3 inning in relief. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th. The A's keep up their lead. It's 7 to 1. Elijah Garay set to lead off for the A's in the bottom of the 8th inning. He reached on an error his last time up. It was a shot that scored a run. That one's hit out into left field. Going back on it. Hits the bottom of the wall. That'll be a leadoff double for Eli Garay. His first hit of the ball game is a big one. And it'll bring up the 9-hitter Scott Mitchell. Mitchell has a hit today. He drove in a run. Mitchell looking to do the same again. That one's in there, strike one. Mitchell hits that one pretty well in the center, but the center fielder is under it. Garay going to tag. He'll make it in there safely. That is an RBI sac fly for Scott Mitchell, and it produces run number 8 for the A's. One away, nobody on. It'll be Robbie Papel stepping in. Papel 1 for 3. So I believe he's 1 for 4. He has an RBI single his last time to the plate. That one's outside, 1-0. Jesse Johnson still in there for the Samurais. Pitch in there, 1-1. That one fouled away, 1-2. Cut on and missed, and they get Papel on strikes. It's going to be 2 outs for Angel Mejia. Mejia, of course, earlier in this game scored the first 2 runs. That one fouled away. 0-1. Count is 1-2 to Mejia at the plate. Two and two. And they get the out of Mejia. So we'll head to the top of the ninth. And it's going to be a big ninth inning. The A's 3 outs away from winning the game and clinching first place in the PCCBL. We'll see how this one ends. It's 8-1 A's over the Samurais. And Massey comes in and hits one up the middle to lead off the ninth inning. He's facing Josh Moreno still out there. And it's going to bring up Michael Caldwell, who's been very good today. Caldwell has a couple hits at the plate, also been very busy in the field. Takes a pitch inside, ball one. That one hit to Mejia at short. Will be another double play. The feed to McAnally in time. The throw and the pick from McAnally and Cheklich is good as well. Fourth double play turned by the A's today. And just like that, there's 2 outs. And it's going to be up to Kai Chow to try to continue this game for the Samurais. 2 outs, nobody on for Moreno. Throws high and wide. 1-0. High 2-0. Cut on and missed 2-1. Good fastball, blew it by him. Moreno's pitch fouled off. 2-2, 1 strike away from a victory here today. That one almost gets Chow in the shoulder. It's going to be 3-2. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch from Josh Moreno. is low. We'll have another batter. It's a walk to Chow, and there'll be a runner on. And it's going to be Noah Carrington. So Chow does his job and gets on base. Pitch low and away, ball 1. Carrington in today's ball game 0 for 2. That one's in there, strike 1. He holds up, but the call on the field, it's a strike by location. And it's 1-1. That one hit out into right field. That's a base hit. Uh-oh. And Chow holds up at second. Probably could have gone to third. He holds up, almost gets Carrington caught between first and second. So it'll just be first 2 runners on for Logan Nelson. Nelson steps in. He's 1 for 3 in today's ball game. And time is called. Looks like a ball got away from the bullpen. So we'll reset and do it again. That one's in there. Strike 1 from Moreno. Pitch is high, 1-1. Cut on and missed. 1-2, good pitch. That one's outside, 2-2 to even the count. Cut on and miss, strike 3. And this game is over. The A's beat the Sacramento Samurais by a score of 8-1. And congrats with that win. The A's are your 2026 inaugural PCCBL regular season champions. And that secures their first place, their first overall seed and bye into the PCCBL playoffs. So a momentous day for the A's as they're the regular season champs for the first time. And sets them up very nicely for the playoffs. The final lines for today's game: the visiting Sacramento Samurai had 1 run on 7 hits, committed 2 errors. Your victorious Fresno A's had 8 runs on 9 hits and committed 2 errors. This is a big day for the A's, one they're going to remember for a while. They still have a couple regular season games left, but they're non-conference. We'll play the California Halos here at Chancey Park on both this Tuesday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. So night games, if you want to come out, should be fun. We'll have the Boys and Girls Clubs out here. It'll be a fun couple nights as we end the regular season. So this will end conference play, and it couldn't have ended any better for the A's. They get the sweep of the Samurais to secure the first place spot in the conference. And so, yeah, we'll have regular season games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the playoffs start. However, if I was reading the rules correctly, the A's have secured the bye today, so they likely won't play on Thursday. They'll be back here at Chachansey Park for their first game of the playoffs on Friday. So, I mean, players of the game wise, a few stand out. Brady White went 4 for 4, had a couple RBIs that were the difference early in the game. A's kind of took this one apart later, as they have done so many times. But when this game was tight, Brady White was the catalyst for the offense. Scott Mitchell also had a couple RBIs today. And then, of course, the pitching staff. Can't talk enough about them. Gabriel Perez, 7 innings, 5 hits, only 1 run allowed. He had arguably his best start of the season today and couldn't have come at a better time. Josh Moreno threw 2 innings of scoreless ball in relief to get the win. So Perez and Moreno just fantastic today. Brady White really stood out at the plate. Mitchell, Rico, Landon McAnally also had 2 hits and an RBI. He was great today as well. Good team win for the A's. It was close at first. They take it over late, and they get the big win. I'll put up the scoreboard. Final score today wasn't 9-8. There we go. Fresno Athletics win it 8-1 over the Sacramento Samurai. And we'll get a player or two to interview today as the A's finish up conference play. Again, if you have to head out, we appreciate you being in here for the stream. We'll be back in on Tuesday at 6 p.m. If you're able to stick around, we'll have a player to interview in just a moment. All right, thank you everybody for sticking around for the post-game interviews. I'm here with Gabriel Perez and Brady White. Congrats on the big win today, guys. I appreciate you doing the interview as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Brady, I'll start with you. I mean, you had really huge contributor to the game today, 4 for 4. And for a while though, when it was close, those first 2 runs, they were coming in clutch. And so congrats on that.
Thank you.
And what I want to ask you is, I've noticed all season long, like, you've been a very patient hitter. I think you lead the team in walks. Even today it showed, like, you've been waiting around, like, being very selective with good pitches and finding your pitch to hit. Is that something that you've worked on, like, recently, or has that kind of always been your main approach?
Yeah, I mean, definitely kind of been my approach for a while now. I'm very confident with 2 strikes. I feel I can still do damage then, so just those first 2 kind of waiting to get my pitch, and if it doesn't come, just doing my best to battle with 2, still getting good barrel on it. I'm always confident I can do that.
For sure, yeah, and that definitely showed today.
Thank you.
And then next thing I want to ask you about, I was kind of telling you, either of you guys could answer this, but I'll ask you. So found out today that we're hosting the playoffs, and you guys have secured the bye as well, so you don't have to play on Thursday. I believe you come back Friday night, I think. And what's that like, just as a team not having to travel after the night game the next day, and especially getting the day off? Like, how does that feel for you guys?
No, for sure. It's been a long summer, so getting those extra days and some extra rest time will be huge for us. Absolutely, get the pitching dialed. But I mean, we're super blessed to play at a park like this. So
for sure,
the fact that we get to hold it down here and host is pretty legit. So yeah, excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, so am I. It'll be very nice. And then, Gabby, I wanted to ask you about your outing today. 7 innings, 1 run. Arguably your best performance of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Knowing you were going to get the start today in such an important game, what was that like for you? Did it give you more confidence? Were you a little bit more nervous? Did you prep any differently?
Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of prep a little bit more different. I know this game was important. I know, like, this last week of bullpen have been used a lot, so I knew coming to the game that we needed depth from the starting pitcher. Like, that was our struggle this week. So I knew that I have to go there, attack early, and then make the hitters get out by themselves, and attack a lot.
Yeah, you for sure did. Didn't throw a lot of balls. I don't think you walked anybody.
No,
you had like 7 or 8 strikeouts, so that was really nice.
That was cool, yeah.
Got deep into the game, helped the team. And then I want to ask you guys as well, so about just, I kind of touched on it, I guess, with the last question I asked you, but being able to be such a big contributor in a game like this, clinching first place for the first time in the conference, what was that like for you? Just getting to be part of such a big game.
Okay, I can start. I feel like it feels really good, because all the work we put out all summer, and like we earned the first spot, and now we get that bye, so you feel like all that hard work, all that dedication, that discipline is paying off, so it feels good when your team needs you and you come in clutch and you are able to, produce. So that, that feels good.
Absolutely. Do you have anything to add to that, Brady, or just kind of?
No, yeah, I would absolutely agree. I mean, it's a big win for the program, and we were super lucky. Great coaches, a great group of guys here. So just want to keep winning for them and winning for this group. It's been a long, fun summer, so got to go out the right way for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you guys for non-conference on Tuesday, and then the playoffs on Friday. So again, thanks for doing the interview, and congrats on the big win today.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Chris.
Of course. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
That was Gabriel Perez and Brady White, today's player of the games. Brady White goes 4 for 4, knocks in a couple runs. Gabriel Perez on the mound, 7 innings of 1-run ball, gets the win. Great win for the team and for them. Everyone played great today. And again, a momentous win for the A's. Historic, you could say. Their first year in the PCCBL Conference. They take first place in the regular season with an 8-1 win over the Samurais. And we'll host the playoffs and we'll get a bye. But before then, we have the fun night series. Not as much pressure after winning the conference. It's going to be a non-conference series against the California Halos. So on behalf of myself, Chris Kiggins, the Fresno A's organization, and Chancey Park, great win today, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. It'll be a fun night game as we play the Halos. Have a good day, everybody.